strange for me, having been to many different cities in Brazil and now coming to Sao Paulo. It's almost like another little world.
Yeah. 10.
Quer agradar o brasileiro? Leva um docinho para ele. Você vai conseguir agradar ele. E aí pessoal, como é que vocês estão? Tá começando mais um vídeo legalzão. E no vídeo de hoje nós vamos ver aqui mais um gringo conhecendo essa que é a maior cidade de toda a América e obviamente está no Brasil, São Paulo. Então nós vamos ver aqui um gringo britânico conhecendo São Paulo, né? Conhecendo o Brasil pela primeira vez. Vamos ver essas primeiras impressões aqui. Se vocês gostarem do vídeo, vocês já sabem, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho das notificações para receber todos os nossos próximos vídeos e fazer parte dessa incrível família. Vamos a isso.
Finalmente chegou em São Paulo. All these times.
Caraca, é muito legal ver os gringos se esforçando para falar português, mano.
After all these times of traveling in Brazil, into Nordeste, Rio, Minas, Goiás, everyone's always said you need to come to São Paulo. And here I am.
Ele fez o contrário que os outros. Ele primeiro foi para o Nordeste, foi para Minas Gerais, foi para Goiás e no final foi para São Paulo. Muitas das vezes, muitos gringos fazem o contrário, né? Chegam em São Paulo primeiro e daí vão para outros lugares do Brasil. Mas ele fez o contrário aqui.
In Sao Paulo. So today we're going on some little ventures. We're gonna first impressions. It's gonna be my first impressions of Sao Paulo. We're gonna head over to Liberdade and check out. What are we checking out in Liberdade? I don't actually know Sao Paulo very well. So yeah, I think we're going to head over to Liberdade to check out the Japan time because I'm very curious about this. Many people told me about it, so I want to see how it is. Does it live up to expectation? I've seen so many YouTube videos of Sao Paulo, so to be here is strange. So let's go check it out. Let's see what my first impressions of Sao Paulo are. Let's do it.
O bairro da Liberdade é um dos mais famosos de São Paulo, mano. Muitos restaurantes japoneses. Eu acho que não são só restaurantes japoneses, são restaurantes asiáticos no geral. Eu acho que tem alguns coreanos também aí, alguns chineses, mas a maior parte deles são japoneses, né? Por isso que é conhecido como um bairro meio que de japoneses em São Paulo.
So we just arrived in Japantown. Going to take a little walk around and see what's going on. And see what this Japantown is all about. So guys, as you can see, we have this completely unique, something you don't ever see anywhere else in Brazil. This whole town is a Japanese influence. You even have like the traffic lights have Japanese writing on them. And there's loads of Japanese inspired shops or Japanese shops that sell Japanese products. See, it's like a Japanese architecture. It's super cool, really cool.
Realmente a arquitetura aí lembra muito as arquiteturas do Japão, mano.
Olha aqui.
O bom é que está escrito em português e está escrito também em japonês, né? Eu acho que é japonês ou mandarim, sei lá.
Jardim Oriental. It's funny, like this fusion of Japanese and also Brazilian culture. You have like cafes here that sell some Brazilian foods and Japanese foods. Oh, you even have Pikachu here. I don't know how he's coping in this heat wearing that thing because I could not wear that. That looks difficult, right? I don't know how he's wearing it. I would be dying in there. So we just came to coffee selfie because I just need to do this. I've seen it on a YouTube video and I need to do it myself. And look at the weather change as well.
São Paulo é assim mesmo, do nada muda a temperatura.
Vendo.
O clima muda totalmente.
Okay, let's go take a look at this coffee selfie. aqui é a chuva. I think I'm going to stay here for a while, guys. Until the rain stops, at least. Look at it. Oh, they're cute. It's me.
Caraca!
It's hilarious. I'm going to show you the picture that I posted for them to do. I wanted it with a penguin, but unfortunately they couldn't fit the penguin on as well. But you got my wonderful face here.
Como é que eles fizeram isso?
Look, my face has got
Caraca!
smaller now. Slowly disappearing. I'm slowly disappearing. So I'm still there, but I've become slightly deformed. But I survived to the end of the trip. Look at her face. It's ridiculous. So we just visited the Museum of History of Immigration for Japanese in Brazil, and although I can't recite all the information, it was very...
Ah lá, cara, ah lá. Em português é tudo isso, Museu Histórico da Imigração Japonesa no Brasil. Mas em mandarim ou japonês, sei lá, é só isso aqui. Umas 2 linhas só.
very interesting place to go and kind of learn about the history of Japanese immigrants here in Brazil. It started in the early 1900s, just after they abolished slavery here in Brazil. There was a lot of work needed to be done on the coffee plantations here in Brazil, and they built relations with Japan and wanted to export a lot of coffee to Japan. So Japan agreed to send over some workers to come here and work in Brazil, and that's where it started, the immigration of Japanese in Brazil. So a lot of the immigrants...
Caraca, vendo essas placas assim, escritas em 2 línguas, português e japonês, lembra muito um vídeo que a gente viu aqui de uma cidade no Japão que tem muitos imigrantes brasileiros. E todas as placas lá, mano, todas as placas estão escritas em japonês e em português. É muita consideração, mano, sério.
Came directly to Sao Paulo to work on the coffee plantations, and the communities started to grow here. And after they finished their contracts with the coffee plantations, they began to work independently, basically, and start their own kind of Japanese colonies and start to build their own influence here in Sao Paulo. A lot of them moved around the rest of Brazil, up to the north in the Amazon, down to the south as well, to start other farms and plantations. And the immigration continued right up until the Second World War, where immigration was halted because of conflict between Brazil and Japan. So there was a big kind of conflict between the countries, and they stopped. People stopped immigrating from Japan. After the World War II, things were settled, and more Japanese immigrants continued to come over to Brazil, right up till today, where there's about estimated 2 million Japanese immigrants.
Caraca, 2 milhões de imigrantes japoneses no Brasil, mano. Quase uma cidade inteira.
A population of 2 million people with Japanese ethnicity here in Brazil, and I think estimated about 1 million in Sao Paulo alone. There's a big population of people in Sao Paulo with Japanese background and ethnicity, and that's where it all comes from. It's a long history and many stories involved in those histories. So in order to escape the rain, because it's raining so much, we wanted to get back to the apartment to drop some stuff back, but we can't do it. So instead, we just stopped for a Kishinya break. It's the only way to get out of the rain. So a question for you guys, which way do you start your Kishinya? Because I always go bottom first, right? I like to finish with the tip at the bottom. So I start here. Where do you start? Everyone's different, but I like to start here.
Eu não sei se as pessoas se preocupam tanto com isso, de onde começar a morder a coxinha. Eu não sei, será que os brasileiros têm um ritual? Quem sabe que os brasileiros começam de um certo lugar, mano? De onde é que vocês começam a comer a coxinha? Onde é que vocês dão a primeira mordida? No lugar mais grandinho ou no bico da coxinha?
Very big machine, by the way. So we just arrived back at the apartment to drop some things off. Japantown was super cool and interesting to learn about the history. When people think of Brazil, they don't really think of Brazil having this big Japanese community, and to learn about how far that the history of that community goes back was really interesting. It's also good to show that in my vlog for other people that are going to watch it, to show them the history of the Japanese culture here in Brazil. So what are we doing next? We are going to head over to try and meet Robert. Robert is a long time subscriber of mine. He's been watching my videos since I really started the channel, to be honest, and I ran a competition earlier this week to give away some British snacks, and he actually won the competition. Since he lives around Sao Paulo, he's actually in the city at the moment, so we're going to quickly go over to meet him so I can actually give these gifts to him in person, so that's going to be cool. And I don't know, we're going to try and hang out for a bit, and yeah, just going to be cool to meet one of my subscribers, especially someone who's like I've been talking to for such a long time. So that's what we're going to do next.
Caraca, legal, mano. Vai levar alguns doces para um inscrito. Que massa, mano.
What's the key? Robert.
Aí tá o Robert.
So I'm going to give over these little snacks that I brought from England, as Robert luckily won them on Instagram. So here you go.
Thank you.
No damaged.
Caraca, alguns.
Chocolates. Esse aqui é um pouco estranho.
Oh, carne enlatada is...
I don't know what's this, to be honest. What's this, JP?
I don't know how
You said it's like beef.
it's a beef, kind of like a pie, yeah, like a little bit like an empada in a tin.
Tipo uma empada numa lata.
Isso é
Yeah.
Pudim, sim.
de...
Não é bom, na verdade.
Não?
Cara, o cara disse que não é bom, mas ele trouxe pro inscrito, mano. Meu Deus.
Eu acho que eu já experimentei esse. Já provou esse? Da primeira vez que eu provei eu não gostei.
Very traditional.
Vamos pro segundo.
Malteser, this is meu favorito. Opa!
Ah, esse parece de chocolate, deve ser bom.
Gosto.
Tchau.
10.
Quer agradar o brasileiro? Leva um docinho pra ele. Você vai conseguir agradar ele.
É muito bom. Muito bom.
Ele é crocante. Muito crocante. E muito chocolate também, tem muito chocolate.
So we're in the building
O preço do Sesc.
has a crazy view over
Caraca.
Avenida Paulista.
Olha essa vista, mano. Meu Deus. São Paulo realmente parece uma floresta de pedra, mano. Olhem isso.
You see how big this city is. É louco. Olha.
Sabe?
Super high. I don't know how high we're up at the moment, but it is high. It is high. Oh, o que você achou, Robert? O que você achou?
Very sensational.
Sensational.
Tem medo?
Fantástico.
Eu também. Muito alto.
Caraca, coloca alto nisso, mano.
Aqui. Look how crazy that is. This airplane is flying so low, it's landed in Guarulhos. I didn't catch this flight, I caught the other one.
Quando eu cheguei em São Paulo, começou a chover também. Tipo, eu cheguei, tava chovendo, mano. Já cheguei recebendo a bênção. Bem-vindo.
It's crazy, it's flying amongst these buildings really low. I've seen like videos of it before. I've never been on a flight. So we're here in Avenida Paulista now. We're just trying to walk a little bit up the road because it stopped raining a little bit. For me, having been to New York before, this kind of area of Sao Paulo, or like Sao Paulo in general, gives me that kind of like New York vibes. When you compare it to like cities in Europe, for London for example, if you go up like a tall building, you can see right across the horizon. We were just in Cesc, and the skyline across there is like, you cannot see that horizon. It's just buildings upon buildings upon buildings. It's a far more denser city than you see in, for example, in Paris or Germany or England. It's a huge city. It's probably one of the biggest cities I've been to. It's probably bigger than New York. So
é mais grande que Nova York, sim. É mais grande que Nova York. Eu até comentei aqui uma vez que, por exemplo, na Espanha, Barcelona, não tem prédios muito altos igual São Paulo, mano. Eu acho que as cidades europeias têm uma arquitetura muito específica, que não tem bastantes prédios em si, não tem prédios muito altos, né? Mas São Paulo, meu Deus, São Paulo realmente tem que comparar com cidades muito grandes, tipo Nova York, sei lá, Xangai, essas cidades em si muito grandes.
yeah, it's very dense. But unfortunately, because it's rained so much, we've not been able to walk around. We've kind of had to take shelter. Tomorrow, we're going to try and go to the markets where it's going to be undercover. So it's going to be better because I think tomorrow is going to rain like all day. So we'll see what adventures tomorrow brings. Now we're going to go test out the Sao Paulo pizza because I really want to try the Sao Paulo pizza. So we're going to head over to Brás. I've been told it's a very famous restaurant here in Sao Paulo. So we're going to head over to there and try the pizza. For example, like this, these roads here, for me, it's like, you don't really see this in London. It's a lot more like New York for me. It's super busy. There's a lot of cars.
Oh, you ran.
And there's a lot of people walking past as well. But it's like, I don't know. For me, obviously, one of the most different things about it is that the fact that it's like South American. It has this big like South American influence, Brazilian influence, which makes it a lot more unique. It's strange for me, having been to many different cities in Brazil and now coming to Sao Paulo. It's almost like another little world. It's almost like another country here. It's not.
Com certeza, cara, com certeza. Se você começou do Nordeste, tipo, você chegou no Brasil, já foi direto pro Nordeste, conhecer as cidades do Nordeste, as cidades mais pra Bahia, essas coisas assim, e depois você ir para São Paulo, mano, é como se realmente você tivesse entrado num outro mundo, mano. São Paulo é uma coisa incrível, mano.
It feels like Brazil, but doesn't feel like Brazil. It doesn't feel like the Brazil I know. So yeah, it's definitely different for me. It's very interesting. We're going to explore some more of these next few days, and we'll see what I conclude.
A cidade que não dorme, São Paulo. Brás Pizzaria.
So, Braz Pizza. That was an experience. A very good experience. I was very impressed with the service. It is very attentive. They don't let you serve your own pizza. They make sure they keep an eye on you. And when you finish your plate, they come over and offer you another slice of the pizza, which they lay on the side of the table. So yeah, it's not something that I've ever experienced before. But the waiters, everyone that works there, all the staff are very nice, very welcoming, very talkative, very informative. If you have any questions, I was very curious about the cachaça they have there because When I tasted the caipirinha, I noticed that the cachaça tasted slightly different. So I asked him about the cachaça, and it did turn out that it was quite a unique cachaça that's not easy to find. I'm going to try and find a bottle because I would love to take some home. But all in all, the Brás experience was
Mais fácil achar cachaça no Nordeste do que em São Paulo.
good. Some of the best pizza I've ever had. Like I said, I don't know what it is about Sao Paulo pizza. Maybe it's that Italian influence. You know, they say that there was a lot of Italian immigrants that moved to Sao Paulo. So maybe it is that Italian influence why the pizza is so good. It's probably one of the best pizzas I've had in Brazil. There is something about Brazilian pizza. There is something about Brazilian pizza. I don't know what it is, but it has like a unique twist, and they do it really well here. I personally would rate Brás 10 out of 10. Let's get the 10 fingers for me. So if you're ever in Sao Paulo and you want to find pizza, then I would recommend Brás. It was a good experience for me personally. I enjoyed it a lot. Anyway guys, finished for today. Make sure you subscribe, say it's gonna be Nomica. E me siga no Instagram, dá like if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Até mais, até logo, tchau.
Mas, gente, aquela pizzaria também já dava para ver que era uma pizzaria muito chique, mano. Um restaurante onde você consegue ver onde os chefes estão a preparar a comida. Fica a saber que o restaurante é caro, cara. O restaurante é caro. E, muito legal ver ele conhecendo São Paulo, e o que foi mais interessante foi ele ter começado do Nordeste, conhecendo outra cidade, ir descendo até São Paulo. Aí ele conseguiu notar realmente a diferença de como é São Paulo perante outras cidades, né? Mas foi legal, foi legal. Espero que tenham gostado do vídeo. Não esqueçam de deixar o like, se inscrever no canal, ativar o sininho das notificações para receber todos os nossos próximos vídeos e fazer parte dessa família. Fui!